time, Pop. Come on, Pop. Now stop kidding around. Anyway, I saw you. And besides, you're scaring me. Pop, that's not funny anymore. Pop, is that you? Who's there? Look, if this is your idea of some kind of a joke, it's not funny, so quit it. Pop, that's you, isn't it? Please. Pop, please, that's you? Whoever you are, get out of here. Get out of here.
Sorry. Nothing personal.
Please.
Lots of mail?
Mm-hmm.
Mostly crank stuff, huh?
That newspaper article didn't come out until last night, but this morning they're here already. Lots of nice crank letters.
Oh, it's an old adage. If you want to see real efficiency, study a fanatic.
Oh, I had to take the phone off the hook again.
Insulting? Abusive?
No, mostly incoherent. And filthy.
I told you to have the number changed and unlisted, didn't I, Susan?
What about my friends?
Oh, don't worry, Ted. By now you probably don't have any left.
All right. All right, I've been waiting for the editorial comment.
Okay, you get it. Sam Fresno is the scum of the earth, and you know it. He's
Yes,
a
he is.
despicable, horrible criminal.
He is that.
He's guilty of every offense imaginable.
Except, I believe, the one for which he's just been indicted.
Yes, I know, Steve, but why must you be the one to represent
Oh,
him?
let's not go through that again, Susan. You know how I feel about a man's right to counsel, any man. Now, isn't that amazing? No doctor is expected to turn away a patient, even if he has the most loathsome kind of disease.
Yes,
no
but...
clergyman turns his back on a man, no matter how horrible his sins. Only an attorney is blessed for giving his help, his professional help, Susan, to a man who needs it.
But a doctor and a clergyman do their work in private.
Yes, but I see you don't deny I'm right. You just don't want me doing the right thing in public. Isn't that right, Susan? Dear Captain.
Dear Captain? Oh, what's that?
Oh, it's from Finn, one of my old boys in the Bushmasters. Well, I never liked him much, but he says he's in trouble, wants me to come and see him. Says he manages a health club.
You said you never liked him. Are you going to help him?
Well, how can I get out of it? I just dropped myself here with a whole noble speech. Finn.
You know, I wasn't sure whether you'd remember me.
Oh, I remember you. All right, I just wasn't sure I recognized you. 18 years, you realize that? We were just kids then.
I'm not a kid any longer.
None of us are. None of us are.
I'm still one of your boys, Captain.
I believe it. You still look like one. Look at that.
Yeah, it's still my business.
You mean keeping people in shape?
Yeah. What'd you think of the place?
Oh, it's very nice. Very nice.
You know, let me show you the rest of it.
All right, for a minute. You mentioned some kind of trouble. You let me...
Oh, that way.
And you said some of the other old Bushmasters would be coming.
Yeah, well, they're not here yet.
Well, it's a very nice setup. Yeah.
Hey, Captain, why don't you take the opportunity to get a little workout?
Well, to tell you the truth, I've been thinking about working out regularly. Maybe I could get myself back into...
Fight and trim, yeah.
Yeah.
And decide it wouldn't cost you anything, sort of like a free trial.
Oh, no, look, I want to pay.
Oh, no, look, Captain, don't insult me. It won't break the club. Actually, you'd be doing me a favor. You see, it'd be good for business. I mean, after all, Captain, you know, kind of seeing a man like you working out here, well...
Oh, cut that, and cut out the captain bit. That was another time, Finn, another world. It's now Steve, just an old friend with a couple of pounds to lose. Understood?
Yeah, understood. Well, come on, I'll get you some clothes and stuff.
Well, all right.
You know, it's sort of funny, Captain, I mean, me taking you in hand.
Steve.
Steve. I mean, I kind of get a kick out of it. After all, it was you who taught me what I know.
What? I taught you a 1944 specialty. How to be a Marine Raider. Back alive in 45.
Baird's Bushmasters. You know, you ran a great outfit, Captain.
Yeah, we were good.
were the best. And you were the best of the best.
It was a job. I did it. I never liked it.
Take a blow. Never? I mean, not even a little bit? Not even one little kick, Captain?
No, and it's Steve.
Steve?
Yes.
Okay, come on over here a second. Okay. Now, lying down on your back, head facing towards me, please.
All right.
Baird's Bushmasters.
Yeah.
Come on, now, don't tell me you weren't proud of the outfit, Captain. After all, you made up the name.
Well, Bushmaster happened to start with a B, and the name of a snake seemed to fit what we did.
Yeah, Snake. Quick, silent, and deadly as they come. You picked it.
When I look, Finn, all group commanders were ordered to think up names and use them. Emblems, mottos, you name it. It was good for morale.
I like the name.
Well, you were supposed to then. Now forget it.
Okay, now I want you to do some presses with this. Now, I want you to inhale in the downstroke, exhale in the upstroke. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many?
About 5 or 10, we'll see. Well, don't get me wrong now, Captain. You know, I ain't no poor Asiatic slob who can't adjust because of the war and stuff, you know. I live for here and now.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Had enough?
Of exercise or old times?
Oh, Captain. Come on in.
Well, I can only stay a minute.
Would you like a drink or a cigarette?
No.
Any of that, Jack?
No, thank you.
Well, I don't myself, but... Mens sana and corpore sano. A sound mind is a sound...
Yes, I'm familiar with the phrase.
Sure you are. Well, sit down, Captain. We got something we ought to talk about.
Mm-hmm. No one else is coming, right?
Right. Well, you see, I was afraid that you might not come, and as it is, I happen to have a question of justice.
I see.
Oh, don't jump to conclusions, Captain. I'm not trying to steal any free legal advice.
All right, Finn. Now, I don't know why, but ever since I came in, you've been rubbing at the grain the wrong way. Now, throw away the needle, Get to your question. I've got to leave.
Oh, I said it was a question of justice, Captain. Here we are. Now, you see, Captain, I have this friend.
A classic friend. Now, look, Finn. You want something from me, you put it on the level.
I just thought it'd be easier for you to take this way, Captain. You see, this friend has killed 5 times in the past 2 years.
You're telling me you committed 5 murders?
Oh, no, not murders. As you can see, I'm quite a student of justice.
Well, apparently not enough of one, or you know what you're telling me isn't confidential. I'm not your attorney, and I'm not going to be. So anything you tell me, I'll have to testify to in court.
Oh, don't worry about it, Captain. The occasion won't arise. I won't be going to court. You can take my word for that. And I don't need you as an attorney.
Well, take my advice anyway, You go and see a psychiatrist.
Wait, Captain. I got something over here I want to show you. I crushed him to death. With his spine, that is. You taught me how. You know, I try to work on the basis of an eye for an eye. The simplest and most effective justice yet devised by, and I looked it up, a Persian prince named Hammurabi. I believe he's mentioned in the Bible. Do you know any Gilbert and Sullivan, Captain? The object all sublime is to make the punishment fit the crime. Well, you knew me then, Captain. You met me now. I'm still an expert on life and death. And you know how expert. You taught me. And being the best, I have big responsibilities. All rights carry responsibilities.
The ability to kill has nothing to do with the right. Look, Finn, you were once one of my boys. Now, I won't represent you, but I know many lawyers. I'll see that you get a good one. He'll plead you not guilty by reason of insanity.
You believe me now?
Well, I believe you're either a killer or you think you are. Either way.
Either way, I am insane. Captain, that miserable piece of human scum left a set of ice boxes on his lot without taking the doors off. A little girl crawled in and died. But he had a good lawyer, so they only fined him for maintaining something called an attractive nuisance. Made him pay damages, money. But the second court reversed that decision. That's me. Oh, not a court of law, but a court of justice. I exacted an eye for an eye. He suffocated that little girl. I suffocated his daughter. Well, I'm not crazy, Captain. I might be wrong, but I'm not insane.
Why pick on me to show all this?
Well, I didn't make the choice casually, Captain. There are three basic reasons I picked on you. First, you taught me how to kill. Therefore, you are responsible.
I am not responsible.
You're not responsible?
No.
But if according to the law I'm insane, then I'm not responsible. And if there's any justice, then there has to be some responsibility. I mean, I believe in justice, don't you, Captain?
Yes, justice and law.
But I gave you a rotten law a chance with those lies. But somebody like you got them off. That's my second reason. You are the kind who twists words and technicalities until the guilty go free.
Even the guilty are entitled to their rights under law.
But I am a higher court that your law can't touch. Hasn't yet, never will.
What's the third reason?
Third, Captain. I have seen you lying flat on your stomach in the middle of the night and look at a man and make an instant decision as to whether he should live or die, and then stick a knife right in his back without a second thought. I've seen you do that a number of times. Well, so have I. And don't tell me that was the war.
It was.
Captain, I'm disappointed in you. There is no justice in war, only killing. Besides, you'd kill that way again. War or no war, law or no law, if you thought you had to. I know it, because you're no different than I am.
You're wrong.
Captain, you walk out, I proceed with my next sentence.
What do you want of me, Finn?
You keep saying that I'm wrong or crazy. Go ahead, prove it if you can. If you can find out how.
Ah, I see. Well, all right, then I'll tell you what. Since you want me to so badly, okay. Can I take this home with me? I'd like to study it.
Captain, I don't mind if you think that I'm psychotic, but I definitely don't like to be treated like I'm stupid. You go over to the cops without that file. It'll be here when you get back alone.
Finn, after all this, what makes you think I'll come back?
I know you, Captain. You'll be back. Sooner or later, you will realize that you are responsible and do something like I would do. Inside the law or out. Oh, Captain. I'll be gone for an hour or so to close case 6. But I'll be here all night, so you can come back anytime you want, or I'll leave the front door open. And, Captain, if you're not back by morning, I'll close case 7, too.
But there were 6 cases in the folder, Lieutenant. No, 5. Marked case closed. Then a 6th page with nothing on it except case number 6, and a 7th page also blank, except for a question mark.
Yeah, well, I think I know your man, Mr. Baird. He's a big guy, runs a gym, muscles all over the place.
That's him, yes.
Well, he came in after each one of those murders mentioned in the folder and confessed to every one of them. Told us in great detail just how he did them. All 5. Wrigley, give me that 3C file, would you please?
Yes, sir.
3C file?
Chronic confession, crank.
Oh, no. Look, Lieutenant, I have plenty of experience with a lunatic French. I don't believe Finn is a crank.
Well, don't let it upset you, Mr. Baird. I mean about getting taken in. This kind of bird is always very plausible. Anybody'd be convinced. They believe it themselves. That's why after every killing, we get the same bunch of bazookas in here to take the rap. Thanks. No substantiating evidence. No substantiating evidence. Well, it's all the same.
Look, Finn is a great killer, I know. I was his commanding officer in the Marine Raiders. He could have done them all and never left a trace.
So?
So?
So what's the point of my busting him? It wouldn't take a Stephen Baird to get him off. We've got nothing. No witnesses, no fingerprints, no scrap to tie him in. Not an ounce of anything anybody would call evidence. And you know how much an uncorroborated confession is worth. Nothing.
What about that file folder with all the clippings?
Well, any kook can paste up a scrapbook. As for the business of punishing the wicked, my guess is that these 5 particular killings just happen to fit his screwball pattern. You said yourself 6th and 7th were blank, right? What does that suggest to you?
You mean Finn waits until he finds some kind of coincidental or parallel relationship between 2 deaths and then calls it a case, huh?
Right. That scrapbook is practically proof he's crazy. That's the first thing Finn's lawyer would show a jury. Now, you don't have to be a Stephen Baird to think of that.
All right, let up, Lieutenant. I feel foolish enough.
Do you?
I take it my representing Sam Fresno doesn't make me too popular with you.
Why should it? We scrape things together, we make an arrest, we turn everything over, and then we watch. Most of the time, we watch the law do its job. But sometimes we watch a shrewd cookie of a lawyer hang the law and free a guilty client. And then we feel just the way you do right now. Only with us, it's legit.
Lieutenant.
Yeah.
For you.
Lieutenant Fraser. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be right there. Have the bomb squad go through the house. There might be others. Baird! You just lost a fee. Your client, Sam Fresno, was killed, blown up in his automobile. A great loss.
How old was Fresno's boy?
10.
Any suspects?
Mr. Baird, offhand, I can't think of more than 5,000 people with a reason to kill Sam Fresno.
Lieutenant...
Get those people out of the drive. Well, let's move along.
Finn? Finn?
You're dead, Captain. 3 times. 3 fatal errors in 3 seconds. 1, trying the light switch. 2, silhouetting in the doorway. And 3, too slow to hit the deck. Captain, you're 18 years and 3 seconds slow.
Forget about me. You murdered Sam Fresno, didn't you?
Not murdered. Close the case on number 6.
Case nothing. All that rhetoric about you being a higher court. Mens sana in corpore sano. You didn't let the law have any chance, Sam Fresno. You just slaughtered him.
I reviewed his offenses for the last 5 years. My verdict was death.
What about your eye for an eye? Someone else died in that explosion.
Who? One of Fresno's hoods?
It was his 10-year-old son.
He would have grown up to be just like his father. Case closed. I'm already thinking about my next case.
That would be me, wouldn't it? I'm case number 7, right?
Don't act so surprised, Captain. You knew it all along. We'll hold the trial right here and now. A trial by ordeal. Man against man. I mean, isn't that what you came back for, Captain? To kill me? Like I said you would?
No. If I hadn't come here, you would have come after me. And someone else might have gotten hurt.
Killing you is going to be kind of interesting. Not that you stand a chance, but you're the best I can do in the way of a match.
That's the whole reason for pulling me into this, isn't it, Finn? You've got to keep killing to prove you're superior. But the big trouble with perfect murders is no one appreciates them because no one knows. So you get your kicks out of confessing to the police. But that's not enough of a kick anymore. You've got to kill me. Your old captain.
Dead. Dead again, Captain. Oh, this time better, but still dead. I wasn't wrong. You're still my old captain, and I am still one of your boys.
You are an animal.
A snake. A bushmaster. One of your creation.
God creates. I made you into the kind of killer that belongs in a jungle, Finn. Loose anywhere else, it's got to be exterminated. It's got to be exterminated.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Don't talk it. You were lucky in there, Captain. I got careless. Oh, and Captain, everywhere is a jungle.
You gotta kill me, Captain. You gotta, because you're just like me. Come on, Captain, snap my neck. What are you gonna do, Captain? Hold me like this for the rest of your life? You don't have it anymore, Captain. You couldn't make either move. Inside your law or out. Go home, Captain.
I prove you're wrong, Finn. You were beaten, so you're not that superior. And I proved I'm not like you.
Maybe you couldn't cut it in the end. But you came here to kill.
What happened to your face?
Oh, it's all right, Susan. Don't worry. Why don't you get us some coffee, huh?
Steve,
I'll tell you all about it. I'll tell you all about it.
Well, he sounds like a psychotic to me. Steve, I'm trying to understand, but I don't. Why did you have to go back there?
I felt responsible.
Responsible? To whom? For what?
He's gotten away with 6 murders. I can get away with more.
What has that got to do with you? I mean, you're the one that's always saying that no man should take the law into...
Susan, the police would do nothing.
Oh, Steve, you're a very fine lawyer. I've seen you sell weak cases to juries. It doesn't sound to me like you tried very hard with the police.
So maybe they would have put him under surveillance for a few days. He would have just sat back and waited.
How do you know that?
I was his captain. I made him.
I don't know that Captain Baird. I never knew him, and I don't want to. But I did think I knew my husband, and I still don't know why you went back there.
I do. Oh. I'm not responsible for Finn, at least no more than any man is for any other. But I made myself feel responsible, and that's making yourself feel important, a little bit like God. I'm going down to the police, tell them the whole story, let them decide what to do with Finn, and with me.
Steve, you didn't kill him.
No. But maybe Finn is right. I once was a killer, just like him. Maybe I didn't hate it as much as I want to think. All I know is, deep down, I think I went back there to kill him. I know I had one chance to bug out, but I didn't. It's true, there's a little bit of Finn in me.
Darling. Darling. There's a little bit of Finn in everyone.
Yes, but everyone isn't a Stephen Bird who shoots off his mouth about right and wrong, the law, and...
Steve, no matter what you say, you didn't kill him. Darling.
Don't talk, just call the police. Hurry. Where's your 22? What? Your 22.
Why so excited, Pop? I gave it to Tommy Lindstrom. He went up to see us. What's up?
The phone is out.
Where's my service automatic?
What?
My service 45. I packed it away so Ted couldn't get at it, remember?
No.
Well, think.
Well, it could be in the garage of the storage room. It's 15 minutes.
Never mind.
Maybe the operator heard me.
The operator? You mean you had the operator?
Well, just for a second, then the phone was cut off.
He's in the house now. He came into my home.
Well, what's going on?
Never mind, just get into the bathroom. Now you stay here. Finn! I'm out here. Out here, Finn.
Why, shame on you, Captain. What are you doing outside when your family is inside?
We're not bunched now, Finn. You have to go for me first. Lose me and you'll never know where I'm coming from.
I got your family trapped.
How fast can you get to them? I won't just be standing still.
So what? You're a cinch to handle.
Am I? Then why did you have to wire explosives under the hood of my car? You're afraid of me, Finn.
You?
I took you, didn't I? In the swimming pool?
Captain, you know that was just a fluke.
Don't be ridiculous.
Come on, you don't really think you're as good as I am.
I'm better. Better! I taught you everything you know, not everything I know.
Captain, I'm a better man than you ever were.
Prove it.
Fork?
It's gonna make a civilized slob into a tiger, huh, Captain?
Not that.
Then what?
You came into my home.
Speaking as a cop, the hard facts still don't point to Finn as a six-time killer.
I know.
Unofficially, I'm glad he didn't get number 7.
Thank you. I can't blame you for not figuring Finn.
Well, I never had you figured either, Mr. Baird. Yesterday, it never crossed my mind you'd go back to take Finn yourself.
That makes 2 of us, Lieutenant.
There'll have to be a hearing, you know.
Well, then I have to get myself a good lawyer.
You mean any man who acts as his own attorney has a fool for a client?
Goodbye.
Bye, Lieutenant.
Thank you for allowing me to spend this hour with you. And I hope you'll tune in next week for the Dick Powell Theater. Good night.